Okay, hello, this is Wilco with Recipes for Success, and I'm so excited to bring this show to you today. It's so excited that I'm here at Gigi's Wellness Cafe, and this is a great story, a great line about how you can overcome some of these things that we say that are preventable. So she's a tremendous resource to the community, so we're gonna share some of the secrets. There's a great cookbook out called the V Code, and I just can't wait to talk to Chef and understand, what goes into living food and recipes, and how can we, battle against some of those diseases that we may face, like cancer. And we're going to hear her story today, and it's a phenomenal story. And I just want everybody to take part in this. If you know someone that is struggling with their diet and struggling to make the changes, this is a great show for you. And we really are excited about it because the food is what we call living food. And that's very, very important to your body. We talk about how you can really kind of combat again and build your immunity, build your antioxidants. All those types of things come into eating healthy. So, and she's unapologetically vegan. So we really, really want to understand the power of eating plant-based food and plant forward. And you'll hear these terms out in our community. So we're going to explain to you what those things are, and we're going to explain to you how easy it is for you to take advantage of your health and your wealth by eating correctly. So one step at a time, one meal at a time. Don't be overwhelmed. Let's be excited because now we're learning a new journey. And wait till you hear Gigi's story. Oh my gosh. This is Wilco with Recipes for Success, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Hello, welcome to Recipes for Success. This is Wilco. I'm here with Chef Gigi, and I'm amazed and excited to be here. And I want you to just kind of be open and understand her story, because her story is a powerful story on how food can change your life. And so today, let's welcome Buenos noches, buenos dias, everyone, and welcome Chef Gigi to Recipes for Success.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And I am super excited to share a simple recipe from Gigi's Vegan and Wellness Cafe. We are located right here in Westport in Kansas City.
In Kansas City, guys.
Believe it or not, we opened during the pandemic.
Really?
Yes.
See, and
this is what it's all about, right?
It's all about
saving lives one plant at a time.
One plant at a time. And for those of you who don't know, Gigi is a nutritionist and also an herbalist. And so for those of you who do not understand what that is, she's going to share with you the power of that knowledge and information that you now have access to when you walk into Gigi's Vegetarian Cafe. Okay, because no meat, right? No meat, right? No meat. All right.
The meat.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because we know right now we're living in a time where, as it relates to our diet, our lifestyle is no longer healthy for us.
Correct.
And so people have started looking for other ways of healing themselves through nutrition, because we know food is medicine, and especially plant foods. Plant that grows organically in the soil, right?
Right.
And enzymes, proteins, all of that grows into our leafy greens and our veggies, even our wonderful sprouts that I have here that I'll be talking about.
Yeah.
And this is what heals our body.
Exactly.
This is what our body needs.
Exactly. And this is what Recipes for Success is about. At Green Acres, we're growing food. We're all attention to the organic approach to things, because we understand we are what we eat.
We are what we eat. I love that. Because it is so true.
Yes,
it is so true.
So what do you have for us today? Because, I'm ready to eat. No.
So today I thought I'll make something simple. Here at Gigi's Vegan and Wellness Cafe, we focus on living foods. And what living foods are foods that are, of course, high in protein as well as enzymes. Our body is alive and vibrant. And we want to give it what it wants and what it needs, and that is living foods. A lot of people call this raw lifestyle. So you can call it that, it's fine. But this food is alkaline, it's soy-free, it's dairy-free, and it's gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
So all of everything that our body needs, to actually, if you're dealing with anything like high blood pressure, diabetes, or whatever it is, living foods can actually help support you and bring your body back to a full balance.
Right. And that's important because a lot of people, like we're saying, Gigi, is there are more natural ways to take care of ourselves as opposed to the pharmaceutical ways to where we're opening up our bodies to more side effects from, you see those commercials where you take this and then there's like 15 things that could happen to you that are wrong. And you come back and say, well, I really wasn't feeling that bad.
Exactly. And that is so true. Even with certain foods that we eat that's high in fat, fried foods, dairy products. A lot of African Americans are lactose intolerant and have been that way for years.
And may not even know it. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Right.
So this is the way to help support the digestive system. This is the way to help support the full body and bring it back to balance. So what we're making today is our stuffed avocado.
Stuffed avocado. Yes.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
And we know how good avocados is for the body. And especially, it's our, our good fat. And most people say, oh, is this the vegetable or is it a fruit? It's a fruit.
It's a fruit. Educate us. Yeah, see?
It is that.
Right.
So if you're ready, we'll jump right in.
Let's jump right in.
All right.
I'm an avocado fan. I'm an avocado fan because of that reason. Yeah. It's a great fat. It's a great filler. When you're trying to, when you want to just eat healthier, or just try to add something.
Exactly. And it's known to help lower cholesterol. And for women that are pregnant, this is the best source that they can use. Glowing skin, hair, nails.
Really?
There it is.
See, this is what you get in Kansas City. So let's celebrate Gigi's Wellness Cafe by coming out here because there's so many things that she does here. There's a detox tea for those people that need to just restart your body and just kind of, let's say if you had a bad weekend and you went in the fast food slide, maybe you can come back and get rebalanced, right?
Exactly. And that is the way because we have a mixture of not just bitter herbs, but we also have used flowers and that hibiscus so that it can actually help the body with balancing those bitter herbs out.
Okay. So that looks good there. That salad looks fresh.
This is very fresh. We have our mixed spring greens. That's what we're using. And then what I'm going to do is I can go over all of the ingredients that we have here.
Sure.
We have the one and only has the avocado. We have a lime. Sunflower sprouts. And we have cilantro. And we have cherry tomatoes. And I've actually brought along with me our, what we call our walnut crumbles. Some people call it walnut meat in the plant-based lifestyle.
Wow.
But this is seasoned quite deliciously. We have chipotle seasoning on this.
Okay. All right.
No salt. Everything is salt free. That chipotle seasoning just brings everything that full bite, make it tasty. And we also have our in-house sauce. This is the Gigi's in-house sauce. And then we have a cheesy sauce that we place on top of everything as well.
Okay. That looks good. We came to eat today.
Yeah, it's going to be quite delicious.
Yes.
And this is something that, you can eat at home, especially, if you want to bonk that hamburger made of, what we know, look how pretty
preservatives,
preservatives,
cholesterol.
Exactly. And so what you want to do, I had a spoon hook here.
Okay, that's fine. We can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And when you're working with the avocado, of course, you want to cut that in half because it has that beautiful, beautiful seed. You can actually, some people have been able to break that down in a high-speed blender and capture those nutrients inside of that seed as well.
Okay. So that's a way you can purpose all of the plant, right?
Exactly.
Everything has a use.
Exactly. And and you have people that say, look at that.
Yeah.
You have people that say, well, I don't like just eating a salad. Is that all that plant-based vegans eat?
Right.
We eat more than that.
Yeah.
And also, if you really want to get full, this is the way to do it. Because this particular, what we're making today is actually high in proteins as well. And packed with enzymes.
Okay.
And then we're using the avocado. We're using walnut crumbles because we know walnuts is packed with protein. And not only that, walnuts are known to be our brain food,
Right.
It helps with memory. It actually helps with amino acids in it as well. Okay. So,
and you said that's a great substitute for protein.
Yes,
walnuts.
Absolutely.
Right.
And you can make a burger with this walnut as well.
See, for the burger fans, try a walnut burger.
So the next thing that I'm going to do with the cilantro.
You with the cilantro, okay?
I am going to cut my cherry tomatoes in half.
So now tell me, while we're talking and cutting, you opened during the pandemic?
We did. And the reason for that is because, we needed to serve our community. People were suffering.
Right.
And they were suffering and really didn't have to.
Right.
Because we wanted to be that resource for them. We wanted to be that resource to say, you can come here and pick up and carry out healthy, organic, nutritious foods, as well as the herbs that we offer here as well. And
you work with a lot of growers here locally too. I know you worked with Green Acres in the past.
Yes, of
and
course.
So
I love
yeah,
you.
yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank
Got a
you
little
for
shameless
all
plug.
that you do. Thank you for all that you do within the community.
Well, this is why I really wanted you on this show, Gigi, because you have done a lot for the Kansas City community too, particularly in the vegetarian and in the educational space, particularly, within the African American community, because of your story and then your passion for food. Like you said, I love food. And, with this book coming out, that's out now, the V Code, 59 recipes, guys, this is a great opportunity.
59 delicious.
Right.
Recipes, very vibrant, and all of them. I am a nutritionist, and I work with a lot of physicians in Kansas City. And what I do is I write their strips for them. Look how how they
like a prescription.
No, but that's for drugs. Now they write it for
food, right?
Exactly.
And you're right.
I'm glad that those integrative physicians and doctors are really on that now. They're really on the move with saying, okay, what I've been doing isn't working.
Right.
So let me help you.
Right.
And while I'm helping you, I'm helping myself and my family.
And your family. And it's preventative health care. That's one of the things that, if it's our goal for Recipes for Success, is to show you some of these cool recipes that you can come back to your family and prepare for your family and start a healthier journey.
Exactly.
Thank you for
that's where it's at.
Yeah.
This is what we do. All right.
Okay.
So now we're going to go ahead and stuff our avocados.
Okay.
And remember, you can actually use mushrooms. You can use whatever you want to stuff your mushrooms. To stuff your avocado with. And I'm just giving you some ideas on how this works.
Right.
See how lovely that is and yummy it's going to be?
It is. And an avocado is very good, like a breakfast start too in the morning.
Goodness.
Is that the way to kick out the day?
Absolutely.
Right.
This is how you start your day.
Okay.
And this is how you can end your day too.
Exactly, because it is about dinner time here.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
That looks very vibrant. That looks, the colors look amazing. It does.
Isn't that beautiful?
It does.
And you know what? And that's what the body wants. This is what the body craves. And we need to give it what it wants and needs.
Now, this is a salad that's offered in your restaurant too.
Exactly.
So you can
this
come
is
in
offered right here at Gigi's.
Right here at Gigi's. Only at Gigi's.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you can customize your stuff, the stuffed avocados with mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
or you can say we make a great sage burger, by the way. It
Okay,
is
sage
remarkable.
burger. Okay.
And you can use the sage crumbles
Uh-huh.
in
Look at that.
this.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Gigi, that's
Isn't that
a.
amazing?
I always
Isn't
say
that
summer
delicious?
is for salads. Because if you get hot, you know, when cook
Yeah.
in the kitchen, you can make this up for the family.
Yeah.
And you know, just a couple avocados, and I mean, my
Mhm.
goodness, that looks like a meal right
And I
there.
tell you what, and it is a full meal.
Uh-huh.
And to be honest with you, you know, when you're talking about, preventative medicine, preventative colds and flus,
Mm-hmm.
one handful of green leafy greens, back them up, chew them. That's it.
Wow.
In its rawest form.
Wow.
This is what.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
no pills to take.
Yeah,
Here's your medicine.
yeah,
right here.
yeah. No pesticides, no chemicals.
yeah.
You're not looking
Yeah.
over your shoulder, worrying about is this healthy or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
looks excellent. And so,
Isn't that fun?
yeah,
And
it
it's
is.
delicious.
It is.
Okay.
And so you can come in here and order this salad for dinner or lunch or even breakfast, like I suggested,
Yeah.
and start a powerful way to your day. That is really
Exactly.
nice.
And this is how it starts right here.
Right.
And then we end it with our sunflower sprouts on
Oh
top.
my gosh, yes.
Isn't that divine?
That is nice. That is very nice.
Mhm.
That is very nice. And that's a very simple recipe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now, you know, everyone who's watching
Right.
can create this at home.
Exactly.
And this is where it starts when you say, I don't know where to start. I don't know what I can do. How do I create a meal for my family or me and my husband or even myself? This is what you can create.
Yeah.
And you've seen how simple that is. It only takes about less than 10 minutes to create.
Yeah, and that was really basically about 5 or 6 ingredients that you may already be shopping. So adding to the shopping list, it didn't scare anybody.
Absolutely.
You got lettuce, you got lettuce, tomatoes, avocados.
You can't get any simpler than
Right,
that.
right.
I mean, you really can't.
And that's what we wanted to do, Gigi. We wanted to, and thank you for your help, and thank you for coming on the show today, because you, like I said, you have been invested in Kansas City community for a long, long time, guys. She was out there talking about eating vegetarian long before people were even thinking about vegetarian. And I love your shirt over here. It says unapologetically, because you bring forth the power of living food.
Absolutely.
And it's an honor to work with you and other, chefs in the community that they're really, guys, this is for you. This is it's a wellness. Yeah.
And we are a wellness cafe,
right?
You know, and that's what we are. And we support the Kansas City community and beyond. We're here to help with you, even if you're just starting and saying, hey, Gigi, you know, I'm ready for a change. How do I do it? You know, we offer meal plans here.
Right.
Cold pressed juice, which is 100% organic.
Right.
In glass bottles.
Okay.
As well as
to plastic. So are you telling me? Wait a minute? Are you telling me you're going to be environmentally responsible?
We are.
We're
100%. We're waste free here. We really care about our community. We care about our environment, and that's what we do. We practice what we preach.
Exactly.
And this is the start. You know, this is connected to our food source. This is what we do.
Exactly. And that's important. And it's very important to realize how much we can really build our bodies, build our community, and even build our world by even thinking like, no, we're not going to go with plastic, because plastic, for those of you who don't know, it tends to never biodegrade, and it floats in the oceans, and it's just a mess.
Havoc, even if our food system in the ocean, our fish. Can you imagine that? Well, you know, a lot of us, we don't eat fish anymore, and that's why the heavy metals, you know, that is in our system.
So it's important to kind of, like you say, live. You know, I like the fact that it's gluten free. I like the fact that you can put your hands on this on these ingredients very quickly. That salad took you less than 5 to 6 minutes to make. That helps me if I'm in a hurry. Just chop an avocado and go to work.
And it's not that typical salad that people talk about.
Correct.
Oh, I'm just tired of it.
The iceberg lettuce type thing.
This is what you do. You can create so many different meals with leafy greens. You know, we just created a stuffed
avocado,
which is amazing.
Wow.
Filling, you know, and so good for your body. You know, your body and your cells, and And we're talking about enzymes.
Yes.
You know, that's what it's giving us.
Exactly.
You know?
And we're going to talk a little bit more about this because Gigi has a personal story that I really want her to share with everybody here, and a personal journey where she battled through cancer and she changed her diet, and she is an expert in her field, like as an herbalist and a nutritionist, because people are now seeking after her to write, you know, hey, what's a good diet plan for people that are struggling, like you said, with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, even cancer. And so I want to kind of dig in deep a little bit about that, because not only did it take Gigi the courage and the wisdom to go out and get the food, but you really had to put this together in a thoughtful process. Like, I'm going to win and I'm going to beat this. And just kind of share with us, you know, what some of the things that you gleaned from that, where you can help other people that may be either diagnosed with cancer or going through something right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So what foods work best if you can't, you know, like I've had some friends that had chemo and they're like, I've lost my appetite. Well, I can't eat. You know, what would you recommend for somebody that's trying to get their body back?
I would say, because a lot of times with chemo and different things like that, you lose weight, but you know, and here's the thing: if a person is on blood thinners, if they're taking certain medications, then certain leafy greens are not going to work with that medication.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Okay. Okay.
Or even certain fruits is not going to work. But we know if you have cancer, you shouldn't have any sugar whatsoever, zero amount of sugar.
Wow.
And that's 100% fruits as well.
Right.
That's sugar.
That's sugar.
You know, and people don't think that. Dates and so on and so forth. Things, fruits and vegetables, so to speak, that is high in sugar. That is what you want to eliminate from your body, because we know cancer feeds off that.
Wow.
It grows
off the sugar.
Absolutely.
So that could be sugary drinks like coffee, tea, you know, all those types of things. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. That's zero, first of all.
So we don't want to scare anybody, but we want to make sure that you understand the knowledge that is here and available for you to kind of go through that difficult journey.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't know about the sugars.
And it wasn't easy.
No,
you know, because I love to eat.
Right.
And I loved, you know, a lot of meat.
Right. So
escargot.
Escargot. So you were, So you just had to put a hard break.
Absolutely. It was either die or live.
Right.
And I chose to live.
Right.
I knew that if I had surgery at chemo, I didn't really fix what caused it in the first place.
Right.
And I've heard so many stories of cancer reappearing, and I knew that I had to change my entire lifestyle in order to heal.
Wow.
And what that was is mind, body, and spirit. Getting connected.
Getting connected.
Absolutely. And the food is a part of it, but there's other things that we have. That is included. Right. Well.
And in your book here, the V Code, you know, we're going to dig into this because I want to try a recipe from this book, guys. This is just amazing. The pictures are just vibrant. The food looks like it's alive. And then the names of everything is just quite, I mean, you had to have so much fun making these.
And I dedicated this book to my mom, Maureen Jones, that died of early age due to high blood pressure and heart disease. And if I would have known what I know right now, I could have saved my mom.
Wow.
But a lot of these recipes in here are just a swap of what she used to make in the kitchen.
Got you. That and that's important, guys, because a lot of times we've kind of been raised up on the unhealthy diets, and gotten kind of, if you will, addicted. I had this similar story. My parents died, you know, far too young, and because of health reasons and because of just kind of the older education. I like to say is just that sometimes you don't know that you don't know.
And I still call it slave food.
Do you?
Yeah,
that's strong. That's strong. That is
because we know we don't have to have slave food anymore. We're
Right.
no longer in
Right.
in bondage.
Yeah,
And this is the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, and food is like where we always come together.
Comfort on Sundays.
Family,
together,
right?
love,
We're
and
not
all
thinking
of
about
it.
our diets. We're not thinking about our.
No,
We're certainly not thinking about our
I
blood
know.
pressure, you know,
I
or our
know,
diabetes.
but
But we need to start
exactly.
paying attention to
And
these
this is
things.
in the time it's now, and I
Right.
noticed that there are so many people that come into Gigi's Wellness Cafe, and then they're ready. They're ready to make changes, and
Mm-hmm.
so many people come here that have high blood pressure and say, "What can I do?
Mm-hmm.
Diabetes? How can I reverse that?" And in so many cases that I've helped so many people
Mm-hmm.
here in Kansas City and beyond
Mm-hmm.
that was able to reverse these. And
Yeah.
by doing certain, eating certain foods and
Right.
actually changing the lifestyle.
Right.
This is how we do it.
That's amazing. And that's why I said I wanted to share your story here with Recipes for Success, because it did take a recipe for success for you to be successful, for you to be here.
Absolutely.
You had to commit to a different journey.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I think that, God resides in all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear that voice within saying to you and speaking to you, this is not for you.
Right.
Or go and
Right.
pursue another. I had no idea. I really thought I was going to have surgery and chemo.
Wow.
But I remember praying and
Mm-hmm.
waking up, and I heard it so clear within me
Yes.
that said, if I choose this path, that I would die. And I didn't choose it. I
Right.
decided to follow
Right.
and have that faith of a mustard seed to do just that.
Yeah,
So
and
that
see,
is
we
the
need
story.
more lights like
Yeah.
that in our community,
Yeah.
because we are losing far too many great
Mhm.
people in our community. Our children,
Yeah.
are growing up malnutritious,
Yeah.
and they don't even know it.
And sometimes people say this is too simple. They
Really?
said, there's no way that could happen. There's no way I can change or reverse what's going on within my body.
Mhm.
Just food.
Right,
But, that's where education comes in.
right,
Right?
right, right.
And this is why I offer a 21-day detox transformational program.
Okay,
And when you go through that program, and you do it 100%,
right,
so many people, arthritis gone, inflammation gone,
right.
weight loss, high blood pressure, diabetes. This is how we reverse that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at like the microgreens that you have on the
Mhm.
salad. This is a super food for super people.
Food for super people. You
There you
said
go.
it right,
Yeah.
baby. Super food for super people.
And
I love it.
yeah, and everybody that's watching us, you are super, and
Yeah.
we want to get you onto that super food so you can really find your way in your health and wellness, and who knows who you can help in your circle. Like we talked
Exactly.
about the loss of our parents and then the education that we now
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
So let's think about all the people that now, because you're here, because you took this journey, not just for yourself, wow, your light is shining all over Kansas City. And let's talk about the Veggie Soul Fest. Let's talk about it. I mean, we got so much to talk about on this
Yes,
show.
yes.
We may run over,
Oh,
but
wonderful.
we want
Yeah,
we
why
want
not?
people to plug in.
We do. We
Yeah.
do. October 8th and 9th, 2
Okay.
days, getting vegucated.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Vegucated.
is-
Is that what you said? Vegucated.
We're getting vegucated in Kansas City. Midwest Soul Veg Fest, our 4th anniversary.
4 years.
And I love you because you always was there for us. Always supported us.
Well, we
always
went out there.
there.
Yeah.
And Midwest Soul Veg Fest was founded due to, we saw our African American community
Right.
as it relates to what we were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
This disadvantage. So we
Right.
wanted to create an eventful, educational event
Right.
that we can bring the community out. Everyone's invited to come out.
Everybody.
But our focus
Yeah.
was on the African American community.
Right.
We have a lot of vendors that have plant-based food.
Right.
We have national speakers and physicians that come from all over, flies into Kansas City.
See?
Entertainment. We have a seniors VIP area.
Okay.
What
See?
you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have our kids corner, and
Yeah.
we have vegan kids that were born vegan panel this year.
Wow.
Talking about, and then we have, by the way, 16 and 15-year-old vegans
Good.
on a platform just talking about changing the world.
Mhm.
What can they do?
Yeah.
And this, I believe, would influence the generations to come as
Right.
our young people,
Yeah.
they're the ones that's going to change this world.
Exactly,
This is
exactly.
what-
And
this
then,
is
and
where it
hopefully,
starts.
yeah, and this is where it starts. And you've been
Yeah.
doing this for 4 years faithfully.
4
I remember the
years.
first one. We went down there and we had a great time. And
We
then
did,
they
we
had you
did.
had a big stage, you had a lot of things going on. It was
Oh,
a
my
really good
goodness.
opportunity for people that are
Absolutely.
not vegetarians and people that are to
Yes.
just to come in and
Come
just
in
taste
and
new
the
food.
love too,
Yeah.
and the love.
Yeah,
And it is all free, and it's free to the community.
right,
And when you come down there, you embrace, you meet new people.
right.
You meet new people, and
Yeah.
it's about the love and the music. People
Yeah.
are dancing
Dancing,
and getting educated all at the same
educated,
time.
see, and healthy too. You know,
Exactly,
that's a healthy
exactly.
party. You know, ever been to a party where it's like you don't feel bad eating everything because
Exactly.
you're just like, man, I'm could eat this all day. And so, no, I just really wanted to salute you on your drive. It
Thank
takes
you.
drive to kind of just get up in the morning and say, you know what, this is my purpose.
Mhm.
This is
It
what I
is.
feel like
It
my
is.
gifts and my talents are
Right,
flowing
right.
to help others.
Exactly.
And thank you. Like I said, when I had
Thank
the
you,
opportunity,
too.
I've known you for years, but I was just like, Gigi's next. She's got to be next because we really want to talk about the cookbook. We really want to talk about tools. It's one thing to say eat healthy. It's another thing to walk in here and say, Gigi, this is what's going on in my life. This is where I need a detox. This is where I need something for the high blood pressure.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's what we're here for. I'm here to give you free menu, recipes that you can do, even if you say, okay, I'm going to start off small. Mondays are my plant-based Mondays.
Right,
Tuesday, however, until you build up.
Right.
And this is why we're here.
Yeah.
We're not here to beat you up with cost or anything.
Right.
We're here to help and support. And
Yeah.
that's what I do. And that's my life. And
Yeah.
that's my passion.
And it's good.
That's what
And you take one step at a
love.
time. We're just like you said, one step at a time.
One
Like you
step
said,
at a
on a Monday, maybe you skip the burger and maybe you go to a salad.
Yeah, just swap it out.
And just see if you can notice the difference in your lifestyle.
They
Also,
can still have a burger here, but it's vegan. It's
yeah,
plant-based.
see, they still have burgers here too. So,
No
try
bread,
that.
but we can have
Yeah.
burgers. Yeah. There you go.
And I know we're talking a lot, we're saying a lot, but in our African American communities and our communities of color and our Hispanic communities, we
Yeah.
also want to include everyone at the table and say your health is important to us. And as long as Gigi's here and long as Soul Fest is here, Recipes for Success,
yes.
we're going to lead the way and really trying to get our community from all age groups. I like the fact that you're including all age
We
groups.
have to. We
That's
have
the
to.
future.
It is the future.
Yeah.
And also, when you look at our seniors,